Hello, everyone. Welcome to season 2 of the Sam Podcast. We'll be talking about careers this season with me, Mr. Sam. And today we are exploring a career that has inspired millions of people around the world, a career that lives above the clouds. Please welcome our special guest, Miss Amelia Johnson, an aviation enthusiast and career counselor who has worked closely with flight schools and aspiring pilots. Welcome, Amelia.
Thank you, Mr. Sam. I'm so happy to be here.
You sound excited already.
I am. We're talking about pilots today, right?
That's right. Today's topic is Learn About the Pilots. A soft airplane engine sound fades in briefly, then fades out. Miss Amelia, let's start simple for our intermediate listeners. What exactly is a pilot?
A pilot is a trained professional who operates aircraft. That includes commercial airlines, private jets, helicopters, cargo planes, and even small training aircraft.
So, not every pilot flies a huge passenger plane.
No, not at all. There are many types of pilots: airline pilots, military pilots, cargo pilots, rescue pilots, and even agricultural pilots who fly over farms.
Agricultural pilots. That sounds interesting.
Yes, they help spray crops or monitor farmland from the air. Aviation is a very broad field.
Okay, here's my first argument. Being a pilot sounds glamorous. The uniform, the travel, the respect. But is it really that glamorous?
It depends on how you define glamorous.
Both smile. Let me guess, it's harder than it looks.
Much harder. Behind the uniform is years of training, strict exams, and constant responsibility.
Let's talk about responsibility. A commercial airline pilot can carry hundreds of passengers. That's a lot of lives in their hands.
Exactly. Pilots are responsible for the safety of everyone on board. That includes passengers, crew, and even the aircraft itself.
And that sounds stressful.
It can be, but pilots are trained to handle pressure calmly. They practice emergency situations again and again in flight simulators.
So they don't just learn how to take off and land.
No, they train for engine failures, severe weather, navigation issues, and communication problems.
Wow, that's intense.
Yes, but training builds confidence.
Let's discuss daily life. What does a typical day look like for an airline pilot?
Well, they usually arrive at the airport early. They check weather reports, review flight plans, and inspect the aircraft.
They inspect it themselves.
Yes, even though maintenance crews handle technical checks, pilots perform pre-flight inspections.
So safety starts before the flight even begins.
Absolutely. Safety is the top priority in aviation.
Paper rustling sound effect. Now here's another argument. People say autopilot systems do most of the work nowadays. Does that mean pilots have easy jobs?
Not at all. Autopilot helps, but pilots constantly monitor the instruments and make decisions.
So autopilot doesn't replace them.
No, it's like an assistant, not a replacement.
Good comparison.
Pilots must always be alert. If something unexpected happens, they must react quickly.
Let's talk about education. How does someone become a pilot?
First, they need to complete flight training at a flight school. Then, they must earn different licenses.
What kind of licenses?
Usually, they start with a private pilot license, then a commercial pilot license. For airline pilots, they need an airline transport pilot license.
That sounds like a long journey.
It is. Many pilots spend years building flight hours before joining major airlines.
And I've heard that training can be expensive.
Yes, it can cost a lot of money. That's one of the challenges.
So becoming a pilot requires both dedication and financial planning.
Exactly.
Now, let's argue about lifestyle. Pilots travel around the world. That sounds exciting.
It can be very exciting. They get to see new cities and experience different cultures.
But do they actually have time to explore those cities?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Layovers can be short.
So it's not always a vacation.
Definitely not. It's work first.
What about family life?
That can be challenging. Pilots often work irregular hours and may spend nights away from home.
So balance is important.
Yes, it requires understanding from family members.
Let's talk about personality traits. What kind of person should consider becoming a pilot?
Someone who stays calm under pressure.
That's crucial.
Also, someone with strong decision-making skills and good communication abilities.
Communication with who?
With co-pilots, flight attendants, and air traffic controllers.
Ah, air traffic control. That's a critical partnership.
Yes, pilots rely on air traffic control for instructions and guidance.
Let's talk about teamwork. Pilots don't fly alone.
Correct. Commercial flights usually have a captain and a first officer.
What's the difference?
The captain has more experience and final authority. The first officer assists and also flies the plane.
So teamwork is essential in the cockpit.
Very essential.
Both smile. Now here's a big question. Is flying dangerous?
Commercial aviation is actually one of the safest forms of transportation.
Really?
Yes, safety standards are extremely strict. Pilots train continuously.
That's reassuring for nervous travelers.
Definitely.
What about career progression?
Pilots usually start with smaller aircraft. Over time, they gain experience and move to larger airlines. Eventually, they can become captains.
Becoming a captain must feel like a big achievement.
It is. It represents years of hard work.
Let's debate job stability. The aviation industry can be affected by global events, right?
Yes, economic downturns or global crises can reduce flight demand.
So there is some risk.
Yes, but over time, air travel usually recovers.
Now, let's imagine a difficult situation. A plane experiences severe turbulence.
Pilots communicate with air traffic control, adjust altitude if necessary, and ensure the cabin crew secures passengers.
So calm thinking is essential.
Absolutely.
Let's do a quick debate round.
I'm ready.
Pilots have easy jobs because technology does everything.
False. Technology assists, but human skill is essential.
Pilots travel the world like tourists.
Not exactly. It's work, not vacation.
The salary makes it worth every sacrifice.
That depends on personal priorities.
Good answers.
Thank you.
Before we close, let's summarize why pilots matter.
They connect countries and cultures.
They support global trade and tourism.
They transport goods, emergency supplies, and even save lives in rescue missions.
Without pilots, modern air travel would not exist.
Exactly.
Final thoughts, Amelia.
Being a pilot requires discipline, responsibility, and courage. It's not just about flying high in the sky, it's about keeping people safe and connecting the world. For those who love aviation and are willing to work hard, it can be an incredibly rewarding career.
Beautifully said. Thank you, Miss Amelia Johnson, for sharing your insights today.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Sam. I really enjoyed our discussion.
And thank you to our listeners. If you dream of flying and are ready for dedication and training, becoming a pilot might be your path. Join us next time as we explore another exciting career.